My name is New. I'm a flight attendant. The moment I saw the plane before takeoff, an unusual fear crept into my heart. Bank, an engineer, was finishing the final inspection. Suddenly, he thought he saw a shadow pass behind him. At first, he brushed it off as his imagination, but just as he was about to leave, he noticed the cargo bay door had shut on its own. He tried calling through his walkie-talkie, but no one answered, because at that very moment, the other attendants were busy entertaining passengers with a dance demonstration of the safety rules. The plane slowly lifted into the sky. The flight attendants began preparing meals, but something strange happened. The cutlery cabinet refused to open. That triggered a chilling memory. The same thing had happened right before the last crash. My fear deepened. Frustrated, I slammed my fist against it. The cabinet suddenly popped open, but then I felt something behind me. When I turned, nothing was there. As soon as I stepped into the passenger cabin, two travelers gasped. They had noticed wet, upside-down footprints trailing behind me. Horrified, they realized something evil was on board and immediately began chanting Buddhist prayers. The plane rattled violently as it pierced through thunderous clouds. Trapped in the cargo bay, Bank was growing weaker from lack of oxygen, unable to stand. Luckily, the co-pilot noticed the cargo alarm flashing repeatedly. He rushed down and managed to rescue Bank. But on his way back, he found strange filth smeared across the floor. Shining his flashlight, he saw the interior of the plane, battered, broken, and falling apart. He switched on the lights, and his eyes widened in horror. Moments later, when he returned to the cabin, his face was blank, emotionless. I stared at him when suddenly his entire body vanished into thin air. Then things turned even worse. A flight attendant collapsed unconscious. Passengers began twisting and contorting as if possessed. Bank realized it was severe cabin depressurization. He told me to alert the captain, then used the last of his strength to yank down the oxygen masks before blacking out. When I returned, I saw it, an old broken food trolley being pushed down the aisle by an invisible force. And then a terrifying voice echoed, "Tea or coffee? Coffee?" I froze. Suddenly, Bank jolted awake behind me, startling me. Together, we rushed to the front cabin, only to discover passengers already dead from lack of oxygen. The emergency masks weren't lasting long. Bank tried to contact the captain, but even with the password, the cockpit door wouldn't open. Desperate, we decided to go below and repair the pressure system, but the lower deck was worse. Rotting walls, shifting shadows. We ignored them and started repairs. My lungs soon burned from lack of oxygen, and I collapsed. In my haze, I saw spirits surrounding Bank. Meanwhile, in the passenger cabin, the broken food trolley reappeared. One man, Wave, bravely pushed it aside, but when he turned, the trolley had vanished. Suddenly, his girlfriend convulsed violently, shrieking before collapsing. The passengers' conditions worsened. Oxygen deprivation was pushing them toward death. One elderly woman, barely conscious, saw a strange girl staring at her. The entire cabin seemed filled with shadows. At the last moment, Bank managed to fix the system and carried me back.